Welcome to Full Court Fits, the show that takes you around the world of NBA fashion while also bringing you the latest, greatest, biggest news in sneaker culture today. I'm Big Waz. Let's go. Let's hop right into sneak peek. First up, Union and Jordan are up to their old tricks again. Reports have surfaced. Union, of course, the legendary boutique in Los Angeles, here where I live. Not only are they dropping that low top Jordan 1 that a bunch of people have already seen the images to, which, I think is a cool shoe, but news has dropped that they're coming out with another Jordan 1 high. Obviously, you guys know the previous Jordan 1 highs that they dropped, the black toe and the blue toe, are, some of the most legendary, famous, sought after Jordan 1s of the last 10 years, easily. The Jordan 4s went crazy as well. I happen to love those black Jordan 4s. The Jordan 2s from last year, a lot of people like those as well. We don't have any specific details yet as to when the sneaker is dropping or what it's gonna look like, but I promise you, people are gonna be going nuts for whatever these guys come up with, and I think rightfully so. Obviously, we'll let you guys know here on Full Court Fits when more details trickle in, but we thought it was important to note that, yes, it's official. Another Jordan 1 high will be coming out in collaboration with Union Los Angeles. Next up, New Balance Basketball has announced their newest signee, none other than Tyrese Maxey, guard from the Philadelphia 76ers. Maxey joins the likes of Darius Bazley, Zach LaVine, Kawhi Leonard, Jamal Murray, DeJounte Murray as part of New Balance's growing stable of representatives within the NBA. New Balance has been killing it in the last 3 to 4 years. I think after Nike, they've been the most consistently excellent brand in men's footwear. I don't even know how this could be disputed at this point. I remember when I talked to Pat Cassidy over there on a story that I did about New Balance basketball, and he was like, look, we want to be an international brand, and outside of soccer, basketball is the most international sport, and they feel like it's important. I've been to New Balance's, sort of innovation lab where they design and come up and test out these basketball kicks. Like, they don't just make these kicks frivolously. They put a lot of resources and brain power into creating a quality basketball shoe. The fact that they're, making high quality basketball shoes and making sure they have endorsees of the highest quality it shows you that they're really dedicated. This isn't some flash in the pan that, you kind of might have seen with Puma before, right? Where they sign all of these guys. And I don't even know if Puma's, aside from, of course, LaMelo Ball, I don't even know if they're really head first still diving into basketball the way they were previously. And so, yeah, I think this is really exciting news. I'm excited to see what they come up with as far as how they use Maxey in campaigns and the stories they decide to tell behind that young man, because I think he's definitely one of the most exciting players in the league. So, yeah, this is a really cool thing to have happen for New Balance basketball and Maxey and his team. Lastly, obviously it's been years, a decade plus now, of Jordan dropping highly coveted kicks during the December holiday every single year. The latest edition this year will be the Cherry Red 12s coming this December. These sneakers were first released, of course, in 1997 while Mike was still playing for the Chicago Bulls. The last time these kicks were retroed was 2009, damn near 14 years ago. These, of course, this is just a classic colorway. Mike hooped in these a lot, and as you guys know, the kicks that Mike wore happen to be just the most popular amongst fans. And so, me, myself, I've never considered myself a Big 12s guy. I've owned different pairs in the past, but I've never been like, wow, 12s is one of my favorite shoes. However, like 3 days ago, it's crazy how life works. 3 days ago, I saw a guy, a Nike employee, as a matter of fact, out about here in Los Angeles, and he was rocking some black and white 12s, and I was like, wow, those are pretty hard. I owned those sneakers back in like 9th grade, I think it was. I don't know. I'm gonna wait and see how I feel about this release going forward. But yeah, I'm definitely a bit intrigued, and I know that a lot of people in the community are gonna be stoked on these. So yeah, Cherry Red 12s this holiday. All right, let's get right into Cop or Drop. First up, we got my man, Brooklyn native, New York City in the house. Taj Gibson, the veteran, man. Y'all know how I am. Once I see classic New York, I'm gonna go for it. Taj Gibson rocking Carhartt. Like, if you're from New York, you know Carhartt is just a staple for years. This is going back to the 90s. New York City people, specifically in the Black community, have embraced this brand, not just for the aesthetic, but just the quality of the material, man. Like Carhartt, you will own your Carhartt jacket for as long as you want it. This stuff won't rip, it won't break. It just makes me nostalgic for my time in New York. So him rocking the Carhartt Washington Capitals jersey underneath, and just the most classic of them all, the Timbs. Come on now, construction Timbs. You can't go wrong with this fit, y'all. This just makes me feel like I'm on Jamaica Avenue, I'm on Fulton in downtown Brooklyn, or even Soho. It don't matter. We rock our Timbs wherever the hell we at in New York. And so, man, shouts to Taj Gibson, man, for keeping it very authentic, very New York. Salute. I'm copping this fit. Next up, Ja Morant, the young legend of the Memphis Grizzlies, obviously clearly one of the most electrifying players in the league. A guy who I think he tries his hardest to get his quote-unquote drip off. And here he's rocking a Givenchy hoodie. They call this the mohair plaid 4G. Amiri denim, of course, and Rick Owens kicks, the pink runway sneaker. Look, this is just, again, this is straight out of the NBA rapper handbook. Just Givenchy, Amiri, Rick. This is boring.
If you give anybody a styling tip, what would it be?
Man. No Amiris.
Oh, okay.
This is as boring as it gets. I get it. There's a little bit of flair with the pink, and he's matching pink with the kick and the jean and the sweater, and I get all of that, but it's just so boring. These brands are just so overdone and overused. I love you, Ja, but I have to drop this basic-ass fit. All right, and last, certainly not least, the aforementioned Darius Bazley of the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is a dude, as you guys know, who's really trying to dip his toe into this world. And, you know, I respect the fact that he's trying to do something different. He's not just showing up in, you know, a bunch of Amiri, a bunch of Dior, a bunch of Louis, just a typical basic NBA uniform at this point. He's rocking a Canadian tuxedo by Margiela, both the jeans and the jacket, the pants and the jacket. New Balance 550s, which obviously you guys know is one of my favorite silhouettes, and a hat from a brand out of New York called Winnie. It just reminds me of something straight out of the 70s. Like, he looks like Walt Clyde Frazier, but not current day Walt Clyde Frazier, but like what Walt might have literally worn to a Knicks game in 1973. I appreciate the sort of vintage aesthetic. I appreciate it. I think it's a little daring, so I got love for what he's trying to do, and it's casual, and it has this air of not trying too hard. But man, that hat is killing me. I'm sorry, I can't look at this hat again. I appreciate people trying to step outside the box while not completely jumping out the window. I appreciate that, but yeah, I gotta drop this fit. I can't do this JJ from Good Times, man. I can't do it. All right, guys, that was our show for today. Make sure you subscribe to The Ringer's YouTube page. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you're getting full court fits every single Friday. We will see you guys next week. Peace.